Despite being cooped up in the safe house with severe cabin fever at the beginning of FUBAR Season 2, Luke Brunner Arnold Schwarzenegger, his family, and the spy team have defeated the Swedish Mafia, controlled submersibles, stopped attacks on a U.S. Space Force base, made friends with a pig, danced tangos, and blown up a lot of things by the season finale. After all of that, the team is in a totally different position, and relationships have been permanently changed. For a summary of the FUBAR Season 2 finale, continue reading if you have already watched the entire season. The major mystery that hangs over Season 2 is that Dante Kress has always been the enigmatic antagonist determined to destroy the U.S. power infrastructure, initiate World War III with Russia, and bring about complete anarchy on a worldwide scale. His name has been kept a secret, even though we know he has been sending orders to Chip's Guy Burnett and Greta Carrie-Ann Moss the entire time. Fantastic work, FUBAR. When Chips first appeared on the scene, he was a very suspicious character. Loyalty has obviously never been his forte. We were aware from the start that he was a former MI6 agent who became a mercenary for Greta. He actually began as a prisoner on Luke's team. But as the season went on, he delivered a powerful performance that persuaded everyone, even the crowd, that he had changed. When he delivers an enormous villain monologue to Emma Monica Barbaro in the finale, explaining his reasons for killing humanity, that illusion physically burns to the ground. In summary, it has to do with fathers. He wants to shake the Etch-a-Sketch and repopulate the Earth, preferably with Emma, who ideally does not want to be involved, and she traps him in the rocket's launch pad since he is so disillusioned by his renowned father's willingness to forsake his son for his job, the exact opposite of Luke. Chips receives his retribution when a missile intended to spark a conflict with Russia explodes, burning him alive. Barbecue chips, Rue Fortune Feimster jokes. Is Greta still alive? One of them must enter the rocket to deactivate the missile because only Greta and Luke are aware of its antiquated 1980s control system. At this point, Greta finally admits that rekindling a romance with Luke is impossible because his heart is with Tali Fabiana Udenio and his family. Greta tells Luke that he has too much to live for and refuses to let him into the pod. Creator Nick Santora describes the event as sad. We expected the instrumental rendition of Buffalo's stance to be humorous, but it turned out to be rather poignant. It actually makes sense that she would make that sacrifice, Moss tells Tudum. You never know what she'll do, which is what makes her so fascinating. The pod that Greta was in crashes back down to Earth when the missile is neutralized. A typical person could not possibly withstand the impact. Greta, however, is not your typical human. After spraying the interior with the stuff that clogs up the turbines at the dam, as Luke and Emma refer to it, Greta emerges from the pod with only a few damaged ribs when they visit their crash site in Utah. The time has come for her to leave the spy game and bid Luke farewell for good after helping to save the planet one more time. Do Tali and Luke remain together? It's not just Chips who can pull a spectacular double cross. In reality, the marital issues that Luke and Tali had been experiencing throughout the season were a cunning ploy by Dr. Pfeffer, Scott Thompson, to give Greta a slim chance that she and Luke may reconcile, which enabled the entire operation. According to Santora, the writer's room worked so hard to come up with twists and turns and such in Season 2. Our authors are incredibly talented and generate fantastic ideas every day, so it was an incredible team effort. We had to misdirect since we knew that Tali and Luke couldn't truly stop their relationship in the end. It was successful. Luke eventually pops the question to his ex-wife once more.